Hi there, just a quick video. I have to sort of apologise because there's only been limited activity on the channel the last couple of weeks, and two reasons for that are that there's been stuff going on outside of work and work. It's been really busy, work and home, but also that I've been studying for my intermediate ham radio license. Been studying on and off for about 2 months. The manual for it, which is here, which I got several months ago, and then my club, Harwell Amateur Radio Society, announced that they would be running a course with the exam on the 1st of July, which was on Monday, and I'm very pleased to have passed. I suppose the most important aspect of moving up from foundation to intermediate is that you have 5 times the amount of TX power available to you. So I can take the jump from 10 watts ERP to 50 watts, which is going to make a big difference in terms of phone. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of FT8 since last October. In fact, I've made about 1,000 QSOs on FT8, and I do enjoy that, but it gets a bit boring. In the end, you end up just sort of staring at a computer screen, looking at coloured blocks. I've also tried JS8 Call in the past 2 or 3 weeks, and although it works, and if you load the software onto a computer, it's very, very easy to set up because it's based on the same software that I use for FT8. It's the mode is so slow. Just a very simple conversation with 3 or 4 TXs can take like 20 minutes, so it does work, but it's too slow in my opinion, and so I'm probably not going to stick at that. But like I said, having now become a 2E0, although I don't have my call sign yet, I've got 50 watts, which is going to make phone much easier. So yeah, so I'm really pleased. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm going to give up the channel. It doesn't mean that I'm going to stop DXing or be involved in other aspects of the radio. For sure, I'm going to carry on. I'm still going to be traveling. I'm still going to be doing the DXpeditions, but having the other kind of side to the hobby available to me at a sort of a higher level than the foundation course, is important to me as well. So, I'm going to be doing both, but probably you're going to see or continue to see videos that are mostly based around DXing. The exam, I think it was an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 25 minutes. It started at 19:30. I actually finished it was done in 20 minutes, but which was fine, except I then had to sit there for another sort of 25 minutes in the examination room, because you're not allowed to leave until half the time allocated for the exam has passed by. I then had to make a cup of tea and sit down and wait for everybody to finish. It sort of finished at about 9 o'clock, and then we all had a cup of tea and a chat, and everybody passed. There were 7 candidates, and we all passed, which was great. I found it pretty straightforward. I was slightly concerned because of work and family commitments. I wasn't able to come to the 4 weekend day sessions that Harwell ran. So I basically did everything myself, studying at home, and so not having had that kind of access to the tutors at Harwell, I was sort of slightly concerned, but in the end it was fine. The construction project, I bought and built this, which is the Harvester radio. It's a simple AM receiver based on a single transistor, but what it also does is that it uses the RF energy you can charge a 1.5 volt cell with it. Took me a couple of hours to build it, and I had it assessed before the exam by one of the Harwell tutors. So I was lucky really that I managed to get all this done under my own steam really, and it just meant that I could study in my own time, build the construction project, and there's a couple of other construction activities as well, connectors and what have you, and then take the exam and be done in quite a short space of time. So while I was there after the exam, one of the guys turned up and he was kind enough to give me the manual for the full license. Now the The actual content of the course is actually changing a little bit. So this isn't actually the most up-to-date manual. There's effectively new course content, but much of it will cross over. So I think this is the next thing to finish the job and get my full license. But in the meantime, I'm going to look forward to being able to transmit on phone with 50 watts. And now that all the studying is done, I yesterday have just lined up 6 videos to upload to the channel. So in the next sort of couple of days, normal service will be resumed, and I'll carry on with Oxford Shortwave Log as I have done for the past 3 years. So I put a notification on my Twitter feed just to say that, you know, I was happy to pass the intermediate exam, and I've already had loads of comments coming back, notifications, you know, with congratulations, etc. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And as usual, I appreciate all of the wonderful support that Oxford Shortwave Log has enjoyed now for 3 years. I know that I don't get time very much to visit your channels, but I've got 2,600 or 2,700 subscribers, and it's just impossible to get around. But I do, when I do have a little bit of time, I try to. So, you know, it's just a function of having a channel now that's got so many subscribers, and obviously, you know, I'm always busy at work and with home and everything else. So my apologies for that. But you know, nevertheless, I really appreciate your support, and long may it continue. So I just wanted to make those points. So on that note, I'll say thank you very much again, and look forward to at least communicating via the comments on the channel. And in the meantime, I wish you all wonderful DX and 73.